I don't understand why bold fit active, like they're not like calling me back. Like, if the company still exists, boldfitactive.com. Like, or was that a scam? Like, I don't understand why they don't. The website is still there. And I did get the outfit, the one. That's why I disputed, but reverse. But like, I feel like I'm not getting any like service or like, I don't think I can make money off of this. In my understanding. This is so crazy. This is my first time buying like getting this expensive. Like, if this is just a clothing this expensive in my entire life. Like, expensive. But I didn't get the other one, so I'm not even sure. What the hell? I think it was all scam. I think it was all scam. And then the club, the circle, this one doesn't even work. That, like what they said. I think it's a scam. What the fuck is wrong with this car? Her room is so messy. Holy shit. This girl's room is so messy. think it was a scam. Boldfitactive.com. But then they still have the website and everything. I don't understand. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with this bitch? I don't get it. So I couldn't like understand. Like I feel like everything nowadays it's like they're trying to like scam. In my understanding. Is that a scam? Because I really thought that that would be it. The website is there and everything. Maybe I should just work harder. Maybe I should just work harder. Maybe I should make a video clip and see where this goes. I have to stay positive. Uh, but I can't seem to stay positive for some reason because these people, bold, fit, active, they're not like responsive. So I'm just like, maybe I should just produce like video clips. I just have one outfit that they like send it to me. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. It's stressing me out. This boy that who was veteran. I mean, he's a veteran, and now he's a TikToker. He travels in a, what is it? In a, what is that? Motorhome. Like he lives in the, he lives in the like, he was a truck driver. He was a truck driver. He says that he's in Colorado. So he says that he worked for the trucking, which is a good job, and he quit that. He quit and became a TikTok creator or live streamer. This boy is cute. This boy just give him money. Oh, he doesn't know. He's still very young. Someone gave him a pizza and he took it. How old is he? 30 something? This boy doesn't know he was sitting on the street and then someone gave him a pizza and he took it. He's also talking about Air Force, trucking, like his old days. Same thing like me. Now, like on my TikTok, oh my god, like the comments that I made influenced so much on like the entire room, and then this boy was like getting offended, but now he's not anymore. This boy's still searching for nature. Almost dropped it. Human's body reflect is pretty quick. Yes, that's why he based in Colorado. There are a lot of New Jersey people who's based in Colorado nowadays. Like, I've met so many New Jersey people that who moved to Colorado. And now it's just happening, just a memory. He lives in his memory too. I guess people come here when they live in their memory. And sometimes he lives in the house. I don't know. could see the bone. I thought he was awake, but I guess not. I thought he was awake, but guess not. Cause he start getting offended on these commenters. I guess he went back. He's camping outside. He's camping outside by himself in Vale. There's a bear and he's camping outside. There's a bear. A bear. Camping again? You must love camping. I hate camping. I think this guy loves camping. And that time when I saw him online, he was he had a girlfriend. I guess they broke up. He's at Steamboat. He was at Steamboat. This boy should get married. Maybe he has a home base. Yesterday they showed me so many disability people. They show me little bits. This is why when you have a disability, they should just kill you. Like, kill you. When you have a disability, they should just kill you. Because at the end result, it becomes like that. Probably China is regretting everything. That's why in in China they kill the baby. Disability, you kill them. Just like in the nature, like if you give birth and then the baby, like the baby is weak, then they let them die in the nature. They just let them die, and that's how it's supposed to be. This is why we have a corrupted health system. You're supposed to let them die. Disability is not a gift. And that's normal. Like for disabled person to die. If you want to keep them alive, the health system is going to get corrupted because of them. And you will never be able to recover from it. So let them die is the basically letting them die. That's the only solution. So if there's a disabled kid in your family, might as well just kill them. Don't go to hospital to give birth because in the hospital they're gonna make money off of you because disability kids are money anyways. So don't go to hospital to give birth. Give birth at home and kill the baby. Because if you don't kill the baby right then you will suffer for the rest of your fucking life. That's not something to be sad about. That's something that you're supposed to do. Kill, kill it. Absolutely kill it. I'm 100% on that. Kill the baby. Just because of your empathy or sympathy, you give a birth and you will regret for the rest of your fucking life. Because women and men, they're so dumb. It's a cycle to give a birth to a disabled child. It's a cycle. Their cycle. If you kill all the disabled people in America, if you kill all the disabled people in America, the health system is going to get better and better. I guarantee. Because all these disabled people are the one that who's spreading this disease. I guarantee. I guarantee. And then doctors stop giving this disabilities to people. That's gonna make health system a lot better. Because doctors are giving other people a disability all the time. Bipolar, whatever they have, they're giving it out so that they can collapse all the health system, collect money from health system. But if you kill all the disabled kids and adults, that's gonna be like a huge fix for the huge win for the health system. And then people are not going to like lie about their like condition. People say that that's also creating a job. That's not a job. What kind of job is that? What kind of job is that? And because of this disabled people, the YouTube is doing good. TikTok is doing good because they're all disabled in their fucking head. You understand? They're doing they're doing they have to give money to this disabled people. So they have to generate more money, Bitcoin or shit like that. You wipe out all the disabled people on the earth. That's gonna be a huge win because when you have only healthy people living on this earth, then you can create healthy jobs that's mentally normal. Like, what kind of job is that to take care of disability people? What kind of job is that? That's not a job. That's a servant. That's a slave. You're just being a slave to disabled people. Disabled people are the king. Like, people don't understand this concept. There's so many jobs that can, if there are only normal people around this earth, not disabled people. Like, drug addicts are fine, but disabled, because of disabled people, well, if you get rid of them, you can create more jobs for the regular people instead of you supporting all this disability people and then you keep on giving them money and you have to generate more money, digital money all the time. You just get rid of them. You just kill them at birth. So if you happen to be pregnant with disabled child, kill it before it comes out, or kill it even if it came out and you see a disability within the kid, kill it. Kill it. That life needs don't need to live life. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not only the parents suffers, the whole entire family suffers, and on top of that the baby will suffer. Just everything. Like I see like this disabled people like surfing, and I'm just like, they should have been dead. In my understanding, they should have been dead. They shouldn't have lived not even once, not even 1 second of this life. They shouldn't even breathe, because those are the people that who's taking your money, and then you have to pay more tax, more tax, more tax because of this disabled people. This is why in the old days they kill all these disabled people, and I'm sure, like I totally understand. I don't think that should be a crime even. I would do the same thing. I would kill the baby. I would do the same thing. If the baby was born with disability, I would kill it. Like I will stab that shit. That shit is piece of garbage. That's not a gift. That's a garbage. That's a garbage. People mentally, like I think they eat too much plastic or something. They mentally crazy, mentally ill. They're mentally ill. People are mentally ill, thinking that oh my god, this disability is a gift. It is a gift. This is a gift from the God. That's a curse. Like look at the shit clearly, man. That's a curse. That's not a gift. That's a curse. Look at this. Now they have to make generate more and more and more. That's retarded life. Even the birds kill their own baby if it's too weak. Any type of animal do that because it's gonna make the it's not it's if that thing survives, like think about it, that thing survives, that has a disability which wouldn't be able to survive in the nature, and if that thing survives, then it's gonna be a problem. So might as well kill it. Kill the weak one. Disability means weak, very weak. Oh. Because it is true in this reality of world, if you have a disability, then you're just getting used over and over again. For like medical, especially the medical, you get used all the time. They give you medication, they give you shots, and all these like tests. And then I remember there was this girl. She was definitely mental. She was I think she was something along the line of she had a cancer. Like doctors told her she had a cancer in her arm, so she removed her arm. She amputated her arm, the arm that's already like that's functioning because she's so scared. That was functioning, literally was moving, it was functioning, it was perfectly good. Even though it was little skinny, I would have just kept it. But the doctors told her, you have a cancer in your arm. She amputate. And then she was very happy. But she developed more cancer. Might as well be dead. And she doesn't even give a second thought of what doctors are saying. She thinks doctors are always right. When even in a history book, in US history, it says do not trust doctors and lawyers because they are the biggest scammer on the entire universe. So many people think that's cruel, but I don't think that's cruel. If you have a disability, you must die. That's your destiny. If you have a disability, you have to die. That's your destiny. And I remember there was this disabled girl on TikTok. She couldn't even like move her arms, legs, nothing. And all she does at home is do makeup on TikTok all day, all day. This is what China is not. China doesn't want to be responsible for this. This is what it is. They don't want to be responsible for this type of action because that girl was doing makeup the whole time, and her assistant, her home caregiver, was like giving her head because that's what she wanted. The disabled person like wanted like a sexual pleasure, and then the home aide that went in there every day, she was giving her what she needed. That's how disabled people are. That's how disabled people are. And China doesn't want to be responsible for this. Of course not. These are just things that disabled people do. And then even the home aide is probably a disabled person. I thought that was so disgusting, and they made a video clip out of that. And then that disabled person. She's a professor at one. She even the disabled person. She works at like a college or something. That disabled, mentally disabled girl. She works at the college or something. And then she goes to work every day. Like she's a professor or something. She was on TV and everything. She was on TV and everything. That's what I saw on TikTok. Now they don't show me that disabled girl anymore. I was like, what the fuck? What kind of fucking crazy shit is that? What the fuck is that? I was just like, what the fuck is that? Like, seriously, it makes no fucking sense in my head. It makes no fucking sense. How could how could a home aide holding basically like a freaking, and they made a video clip out of that. This, like, they know on the other side that if, like, when I say it on the camera, they know the other side because they know I saw that video clip and it's recorded on the TikTok. They don't show me that clip anymore after I said that shit is fucking disgusting and crazy. And the TikTok doesn't show me that anymore, that girl anymore. And one time, I said that shit is disgusting, and I said that bitch needs to die, because this disabled person, she's a fucking crazy, like like seriously crazy. She would spread like this other things to other people, like regular people. Like she would say things to the regular people, and the regular people are like, oh, like this. So she one time I said something and then on TikTok, and she got on her live. She got locked in the building, in her own building, because the door wouldn't open because she's on the wheelchair. She's not. She can't get up. She can't get up. She can't take shower by herself. She can't do anything by herself. All she can do is run her mouth. That's all she can do, running her mouth. She doesn't even keep it quiet. All she does is running her mouth. And her assistant, home aide, was a black girl, and she was giving her a head, literally. Like, I think that's what happened, because they were like playing with whatever that the toys and shit like that on TikTok. And she said something to the people that was not supposed to be said to the regular people, but she said all those things. And then I said, that's evil. That's not something that she should say to people. And then they fucking lock her up in her own building. The door wouldn't open. She has to go to work, but she was late for work. Her work is like right across the street or something. She doesn't even have to drive. She doesn't even have to drive because she's disabled. So she's just like couple blocks, like 5 blocks or something from her house. And she goes to work, but that day she got locked in, so she couldn't go to work. The machine wouldn't open the door, and then she was upset and she was recording on TikTok saying that the door wouldn't let me out. Probably they saw on my live, like not my live, her live. I typed like, you disgusting bitch, and then she got locked into the building, her own building. They locked her in because like anything that's locking system, right? Like especially button system. It's a button system. Anytime the machine can switch, anytime machine is basically directed to the headquarter. You understand? Headquarter has the technology, so they can lock you in anytime they want. So if you are living in automatic, like a door system, they can lock you in anytime they want. They can switch that because you're always carrying the phone and they can navigate where you are at. At that moment, whoever is on to you, they can just lock you in so that you can't go out. Asia, everything is like that. So they can lock you in anytime they want. Japan is probably like that, especially the apartment complex. No keys. Everything is a touch button. Long as you intercept that signal, you can just lock anybody in. So that girl couldn't go to work that day. And I was like, good, because that girl is spreading disease. And they think like home aid doing that is a funny thing. And then they fire that home aid. They switch that. After I said a lot of things on the live, they switched that home aid. They got a new home aid for her. People are mental. There's so many mental people in this earth, on this earth. Too many. You know this all this disabled datas on here, they shut the fuck up, right? They don't want to type anything because these datas are all disabled too. Coming in here and watching, listening. And stupid China, right? Why do you sell? Why did you let your people out? That you have to support them until you die. You have to make all the clothes. You have to make all the phones, all the iPad, all everything. Why did you kick them out? Instead of kicking them out, we should just mingle. Stupid China, right? That's why probably China is waiting for these people to just return back home as soon as possible. Because they don't want to support America anymore. They start realizing, oh, they're supporting this disabled people all the time. And that's like literally fake shit. So China is waiting. The entire flushing was flushed out. Like there were not many Chinese anymore. And then they, all of a sudden, there were like people. So yeah, China is just waiting for all the Chinese people to return back home. Hoping to return back home as soon as possible. So that they don't have to support America anymore. Because as soon as China cuts America off, they will grow a lot more at this point, which is true. Because America is dragging them down consistently. They know this. They know this. Like they want America to be on your own. Because in China, if you have a disabled child, yo, they would probably, the doctors wouldn't even care if you kill the child or not. They wouldn't even care. The doctors wouldn't even care. If you kill the child that's disabled, they're gonna be like, okay. She said she's a college professor, like an adjunct. This is America. So China knows that America is dragging them down consistently, and they don't want to support it. That's why they sold TikTok base to USA. They want you to take care of that shit on your own because you think that China didn't watch all that TikTok videos? They saw. Even I see it when I watch TikTok videos. When I see it, I can see that. You think Chinese people didn't see that? They speak English perfectly fine. They pretend that they don't speak English. English is the easiest language that's out there. Easiest. And China saw that. Absolutely. Even I see it and I'm just like, what the fuck? China sees that. China is like, I don't want to deal with that shit. That shit is fucking disgusting. They already see it. So they don't want to deal with that shit. And the China knows America is dragging them down consistently. And I was like, she's a professor? Just because she was on TV? What? Adjunct professor? And then she goes out spread all this disable ideas to regular people. And then they lock her up in her house because she lives in a what is it, automatic door, I think, like a touch button, because she's disabled. Only her like fingertips work. Like her arm, she has to like move it like this. So only her fingertips work. So she like touched the thing, it wouldn't open. And then she started recording on TikTok. I really don't want to live here anymore in America. I don't think I can survive in America. Like my mentality is just so different. Like I've never seen that extreme disabled people in my entire life. And TikTok was showing me all these algorithms, and I'm just like, damn, I can't live here. Like I can't live here anymore. Like I'm like a person that I would like to work, even even if I have to pay. I would like to work, but I can't work with those type of people because those people are probably everywhere, spread out in America. Disabled, mentally disabled, physically disabled. If you're physically, mentally disabled, I don't think you should come out from the house or even talking to people because your ideas are all wrong and fucked up. Because if I have a freedom of speech, if I work with those type of people, I'm gonna tell them you should go die, you should go kill yourself, like that. You should go kill yourself. You're disgusting. Because I have a freedom of speech, so I can say that to another human being if I don't like it, right? Because I have freedom of speech. This world is crazy. You're not understanding. This world is crazy, crazy. Like it makes me really like think about this world is crazy. You're not understanding this world is crazy. A person like me is not a normal person, apparently, because I'm not supposed to say that because I'm a normal person. That's not a freedom of speech. So just because they're disabled, I should feel bad for them and I shouldn't say such a thing when they're doing shit like that on TikTok. This America is crazy. I wanna like get out of here. Like I don't wanna live here anymore. I really don't. I've seen the nature and I'm pretty sure They're much like a greater nature in China too. Like the nature is probably really, really good in China. I don't want to live here anymore. I really don't want to live in America. Sometimes I wish like my mom get really, 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 really sick where America can fix it so that we can all go home. The real home. Like I feel like she might faint again because she is like consistently working. I don't know why. I think she might faint again. She looks like she's going to. Then I'm just gonna be like, let's go back. Like I'm so done. I'm so like done here. Like I don't wanna live in America anymore because people are mental. I'm sure there are so many mental people out there in this world. Like I get it, but America people, like what I saw on TikTok, is another level. Like I've never seen anything that disgusting in my entire life. In my entire life. And after all that, I remember there was a Chinese girl that was saying that she's just some type of like she has a visa to come to America, and then she's gonna go back. She's gonna go back to China. That was in the air on TikTok or some type of show. They put that up there. Chinese people put that shit up there on purpose so that people start realizing and come back home with whatever that you have. Just come back home. And if whoever just live here, they're just gonna get rid of him. Whoever didn't understand or got the message, they're just gonna get rid of him. Cause China already has many population. Like they're like a huge population in China, so they're just gonna get rid of them. Whoever stays in America, I guarantee. Chinese people always do things for reasoning. So whatever that you put it up in the air, like the TV shows and shit like that, Chinese people always has a purpose. They always have purpose. They don't do anything for free. They're already planning on this. And as soon as I saw that, that girl was only a green card holder or something like that, and she never got a citizenship in America. And she said she came here to just study and go back to China. She's not here to stay. And then the people are like, why? Because America is like that. Like the things that you saw on TikTok. You think Chinese people didn't see that and never thought about it? China is going to grow tremendously when they cut off America. Grow tremendously. This is why white people should never went to China to spread Judaism, what else? Christianity, Catholic. You should have never done that. You should just let them be. Because either way, they're just gonna succeed. This is what white people are scared of. No matter how hard you try, Buddhism can't ever die off in China. It will never die off. No matter how hard you try as a white person or a black person, it will never die off. They're just gonna absorb and they're gonna, oh, Buddhism is the best. That's what they're gonna think in their head. But of course, white lies are the greatest lies, right? So you just lie. I'm a Christian. I'm Jew. Why not? That's a white lie. Even though I think Buddhism is the top thing out of among all, they're just gonna be like, I'm Jewish, I'm Christian, I'm that, I'm that. This is why Islamic and Muslims shouldn't go in there into China and like Asian countries because they already know. Soon as you go in there to make a church or whatever, synagogue, whatever you call it, they start absorbing more and more and more incomings on their face, and I'm like, come on in, we welcome you. And these people that who goes in there, they don't even know they're getting sucked in. They don't even know, they're like, oh, they're nice people. They don't even know they're getting sucked in. They don't even know. And then this Islam and Muslims will start believing in Buddhism, thinking that going in there and making their church in their country, they think that it's gonna you're spreading like your religion, but you're gonna have a reverse effect. I guarantee. Now the Buddhism is going to take over Islam and Muslim and all this shit. That's why they separate that. But if you want to go in there, go to Asian countries and thinking that, oh, come on, welcome in, like because they're smiling on their face, you go in there and you build a synagogue, you build all this, you build that. You must be mad dumb. People must be mad dumb. They must be mad dumb to think that. They don't even know that they're getting eaten up alive by Buddhism. They think they are going to do something good. But they don't even know that they're changing to Buddhism in their fucking head. They don't even know. They can't even recognize it. You won't be able to recognize it. That's how strong Buddhism is, especially in China. You can't even recognize that you are getting brainwashed. As soon as you go in there, you're getting brainwashed. I just ate pizza. This is probably China. A lot of people, like Chinese people, hold a green card only. They all hold Chinese. They never they don't want to get a citizenship, like American citizenship. A lot of Chinese people. I really don't want to live here anymore in America. Every day I always worry all the time. Like every day living in America. I don't even know why I got the citizenship. I remember when I was working at school, there was this Spanish lady. She speaks Spanish and she teaches Spanish. And she said she never got a citizenship because she wants to go back to Spain. That's why she never got a citizenship. So she has a citizenship in Spain. Her citizenship is in Spain, but she has a green card and she's working at the Department of Education with the green card only. What was her name? I forgot her name. Um, yeah, I forgot her name. Miss, I forgot her name, but she's a Spanish. She speaks Spanish, and she says she doesn't want to stay in America. When she gets older, she wants to go back to Spain and live there instead of America. I really don't want to live here anymore.